So I just woke up at like 1:50ish or something. Because I couldn't sleep because it was so hot in the room and I was naked. I've been sleeping naked for the last 2 nights because the heat is too high. So the night before I asked them to cut the heat down or cut it off and they never did. So today I called back to the nursing station. I pushed the call light and I said, can you cut the heat off? And they're like, yeah, okay. And I was like, let me just make sure they heard me correctly because I said the same thing the night before and the heat was still on. So I called them back again and they was like, can I help you? I said, yeah. I was just making sure you heard me correctly. So they were like, yeah, we heard you. And I was like, about to explain that I said to cut it off because, like I said the night before, I just figured they didn't understand what I was saying. Maybe they thought I said cut it up higher. So I was trying to explain that, and then they cut the light off so I couldn't continue talking. And I know they did this on purpose, so I have to go up to the front. But I'm not doing that because it's like 1 something in the morning and I'm hot and I'm naked and I'm trying to fucking sleep. So I call back again. No answer. I push the button again. The call light goes through, so I know they keep cutting the call light off. So by the 5th time, then when the nurses come down, so the nurse comes down and then she asks, like, I don't even remember what she said. Long story short, I got pissed off because I'm trying to explain to her that I'm trying to tell them something and they're not listening. And she's talking about some, okay, well, next time come up front. Why the fuck would I walk up to the front desk at 1 o'clock in the morning to tell you again the second night to cut the fucking heat off when I'm naked in bed sleeping? I wanted to go to sleep. And I'm arguing right now about a temperature that I don't have control over. So now I'm pissed off. And she's telling me to come to the front desk. So then I come to the front desk. And then security is there. Why? I have no idea because I'm not fighting anybody. And then the security is just standing there and I'm sitting there asking them who was playing with the call lights. So then they're going to tell me they don't have to tell me that. There's 3 of them sitting at the desk. They're constantly cutting the call lights off. So if the nurse did walk over, that means I was still pushing the call light and there was 2 other girls sitting at the front desk while I'm pushing this call light. What pisses me off even more is that I did the same exact thing the day before and they never cut the heat off. I really got angry because yesterday when I had got out the shower, I wanted to know what time it was and they removed the clocks out of the room, so I didn't know what time it was. So I pushed the call button. Instead of walking all the way to the front, I wanted to know if I was going to make it to the class or not. When I got to the front desk, it was 3 of them talking, having a good time, and the call light was just going off constantly. Nobody cared that the light was going off. And then I said, is that my call light? And the nurse said, oh yeah, it probably is. Huh? So I told them to cut the heat down, or cut the heat off. And they turned the air on. Now my room feels like 60 degrees. So now it's freezing in here. I'm just gonna open my door and be naked. So if the nurse did walk over, that means I was still pushing the call light, and there was 2 other girls sitting at the front desk while I'm pushing this call light. What pisses me off even more is that I did the same exact thing the day before and they never cut the heat off.